What's up, everybody? Welcome to my 3x3 foot area in my bedroom known as Tman Studios. Today I'm here to talk about my expectations of the new Doom game that's about to come out, Q2. Hopefully no more delays or anything like that. I just want to talk about what I hope they're going to introduce in this Doom game. This Doom game, they're saying, is taking a lot from the original Dooms in the series. Running fast, shoot 'em off style, no cover, no health regen, none of that stuff. This is a first-person shooter style of gaming that I personally haven't played in a very long time. Doom 3 came out on the computers, I think it was 2008, and it was refreshing, and it was scary, and it was one of the only games to give me chills, but it just didn't do it as much for me as the older original Dooms did when I was younger. It was a great game, but there's just more I expect to get out of this next Doom coming out if it's really trying to go back to the roots of Doom. Just about any video gamer could probably tell you about the first time they played Doom. I'll never forget it myself. I was like 8, and my cousin was like 15. He came over, and he's like, "Oh, I played this great game for Super Nintendo called Doom. You're going to love it." I said, "Alright, too bad I have a Sega." So, back in those days, in Blockbuster, you could go and actually rent a video game system. Yes, you heard that right. I think it was $15. We go in, we rent a Super Nintendo, we come on back, they put it in, about like 6 hours, he leaves, and I'm in my parents' room screaming and crying that the Hell Knights are coming to get me. It was terrifying. The original Dooms did not back down from difficulty. The standard difficulties alone was no joke. Doom games took a certain level of skill to accomplish, and back then I remember the farthest we got was like the 13th level or so when the Hell Knights came out. There was a whole bunch of them, and we kept having to restart the level with just a handgun and a regular shotgun where you can never get through. But that's besides the fact. So we've all seen the trailers and the gameplay previews from the new game coming out, and it looks fucking awesome. Fantastic. By watching the gameplay and the new Doom coming out, we could already see they're trying to steer away from that basic shoot-'em-up style FPS that we've been seeing redundantly over and over again for the past couple of years, to a more fast-paced, back in the day, nostalgic first-person shooter like Doom was originally. I mean, we all know Black Ops 3, where you could run around, do 900s over the shoulders, get that little mix of Rambo with Ultron and Avenger-style powers, but this isn't that type of game. There's not going to be a cover system. There's no regenerating health. It looks like it's just kill or be killed. And that's the atmosphere that made Doom what it really was. The sense that you could be killed at any moment. It kind of reminds me of playing the older Doom games, 1, 2, Final Doom, Doom 64, which honestly was probably my favorite growing up. You don't hear too much about it nowadays. It doesn't seem to be a fan favorite, but personally, I loved it. Thought it looked great. It was eerie. It was creepy. It was dark. The original Doom games gave me that same feeling of anxiety when you're progressing through a level and you don't know where you're going. Any monster could be around the corner. You're running low on health, ammo. Kind of feels like that same feeling you get in Dark Souls when you got 80,000 souls on you and there's a fog gate ahead of you and you cleared out so much of the level. You're like, ugh, do I go back and level up a couple times and have to clear this out again, or should I go forward? You know, maybe there's a bonfire right there and I hit the next checkpoint. That's the same feeling or emotion I used to get playing Doom, and it's great. As a gamer, I'm a fan of that. I want to be on the edge of my seat, ready to go, sitting there whimpering with whatever ammo I got left. A key aspect in the original Doom games, in Doom 64, which made them so intriguing and fun to play, which gave the player such an immersion, was the amount of levels and the near open world sense each level had to offer. The original Doom games wasn't a race from A to B like a lot of these first-person shooters are, you know. You go X amount, cutscene, X amount, cutscene, X amount, level over. The original Doom dropped you off at a point in a level, and there was several ways you could go. You explored. You had to go out into the open, find different ways, find keys, unlock puzzles to advance through more and more of the level. And if you died, you lost all that. But then when you come back, now you know. Now you have a little more memory of where to go, what to do first, how to advance through the level. That's something that Doom, when it came out on the PC, Doom 3, didn't really have that to offer. And that was upsetting to me at the time because I loved that feeling. And getting stuck in a level to the point you'd be running around for hours, like, where do I go? With the new game coming out, You know, it might seem kind of cheesy to them now to just throw in like red, blue, and yellow keys every single level, but if they could do something similar to the same way to advance through the stages, and actually I already seen some of the game footage where everyone's hyped about they just ripped the guy's arm off and used it to open a locked door. That door, before he went in, had a red light on it. He had to go find the dead body, rip the arm off, take it to a computer base, get the digital imprints of the fingerprints, and then the door opened. I am hoping to see it. I hope that's a major element in the game. Where you get through the levels, there's several puzzles and little tricks you got to figure out, almost a Zelda dungeon-esque style of gameplay, but with guns and blood and demons and gore and shit. Another element of Doom games is there were no 4, 5, 6 hour games. Shit, I even beat the first Doom 3 when it came out in maybe 10, 12 hours, I think max. In the original style of Doom games, they had, I think they had like 20 to 50 levels, some of them. Level after level, increasing difficulty, increasing puzzles, where the fuck do I go type levels. It was just a real immersion for the gamer. While exploring these levels in the older Dooms, you also came across secret areas. Secret areas you would jump for joy when you found, because they could hold in them items that could give you permanent boosts for the level, such as doubling your health at 200%, doubling your arm to 200%, invincibility, invulnerability. That's the same thing. Whatever hell with an eye and ability, invisibility, stuff like that, all along those lines. Berserker, make your fist fucking punch someone into a pile of fucking meat. Awesome. Or maybe even got lucky in an early level and a secret left to a BFG 9000. Which they are bringing back, by the way. They confirmed the BFG 9000. You see it at the very end of the gameplay footage where the Cyber Demon comes back. It's another thing I'm happy to see. A lot of the original demons making their way back into the Doom game. I love them all. The imps, the cacodemons, Mancubus, the spider droids, whatever you want to call them. One I'm really hoping they bring back. You see already, they've redone the skin on the Hell Knight. They also had the same skin kind of in Doom 3, but the Baron of Hell. I hope the bigger, badder version of the Hell Knight, and I hope they bring back that original look on it with the goat horns and the red and the roar that thing would make when you open a door and he'd pop out and you'd scare the shit out of me. That stuff was awesome. They already kept the same sound effects for when the doors opened, I noticed, so maybe they'll throw a little of the old monster roars back in too. I'd really look forward to fighting another Baron of Hell with just my double-barrel shotgun in a small space. And speaking of the double-barrel shotgun, back when you played Doom, the guns hit hard, and you felt it in those original Dooms. There was nothing like going up into a demon, a big fat face, blasting it with the double-barrel shotgun. And you could see from the footage of the gameplay that that's coming back full force. I've seen these demons get blown the fuck apart, and that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, violence, but violence against demons. Good violence. It's appropriate violence. Taking out the minions of hell and sending them back to where they belong. The shotgun looks great. We even got, I think, a quick glimpse of a plasma rifle at one point. So, yeah, we want the guns to hit hard, and we want to feel the damage they do. Feel that impact. Nothing like that. As you can see by this Doom, they're going back to moving fast, straight through, like I said, kill or be killed, shot or be shot. So it has a double jump feature, no aim down the sights. I'm fine with that. I've actually been waiting a long time for a game to come back that's just a standard shooter, old school, kind of similar also to like the original Halos. And now they've also added the finishing moves. I've seen them. There's a variety, it looks like. Maybe there's 1 or 2 different types for each enemy type that you face, but they look great. They're brutal. They're awesome. They're everything we want. So I'm definitely looking forward to pulling some of those off on some baddies. All in all, what I'd really like to see most out of this Doom game is that non-linear, explorative, kind of miniature open-world, first-person style shooter that we really don't get to see anymore. And with a title as big as Doom coming back and doing it, I'm confident that they could blow it out of the park. They definitely have the potential. I know I'm not going to get it, but I'd also like to one day get the little face back at the bottom of the screen that shows the damage and how fucked up your player is, and that old sound effect of the when you get hit and he goes, you know, that's great. I want that back. Just that sound effect, and I'll be happy. Maybe even throwing an Easter egg somewhere in the game when you do something, and I could hear that again. To this day, I still, once in a while, if I ever see someone with a 64 somewhere, I ask them if they have Doom 64, or pop on my Xbox One arcade, jump in some Doom 2. I have so much love for this franchise, and I really hope it comes back and hits the Grand Slam. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, if you have any opinions of yourself, what do you want to see out of Doom? And when the game comes out, I'll come back and I can do a little video and we can see how it held up. Till then, see you next time.